Kayong nasa droga, tangina, papatayin ko talaga kayo. Tignan ninyo. Ay, wala akong pasensya dyan. Wala akong middle ground dyan. Either you kill me or I will kill you, idiots.
Als presidentskandidaat beloofde Rodrigo Duterte al een jacht op de drugswereld in zijn land te ontketenen. Eenmaal president maakte hij die belofte waar. De Australische fotograaf Daniel Berehulak legde onder meer de oorlogen in Afghanistan en Irak vast, voor hij in dit jaar ruim 35 dagen naar de Filipijnen ging.
One of the most brutal situations that I've seen. Usually with war you have casualties on both sides, and with this it seemed like a state-sanctioned mass killings that were happening, and systematic killing. And it felt like it was happening every single day. There were so many crime scenes that we physically couldn't get to all of them in a day and a night. The story with Romeo was that he was out with his wife who was pregnant. He was waiting outside for her, and she heard the sounds of motorbikes, and then she heard gunshots, and then walked out and found her husband dead on the floor. According to his family, he was a user but had surrendered in July. 700,000 surrendered, believing that they were going to receive some kind of amnesty as part of Duterte's drug rehabilitation, so-called rehabilitation program.
Inmiddels zouden er al sinds juni dit jaar zo'n 6000 mensen zijn gedood. Sommigen door de politie, sommigen door groepen gemaskerde mannen, die volgens de geruchten met de politie en de regering samenwerken.
Most of the victims are in the poorest neighborhoods. The victims are alleged users, alleged pushers. They are also surrenderees, and then the victims are also innocent people that are caught in the crossfire. There were cases of mistaken identity. There was a young boy, Alvin, who was eating his dinner around 6 p.m. one evening, and there was a masked man driving up and down. And he mentioned to the seller that, it looks like someone's going to die tonight. And minutes later, these vigilantes came after him and killed him. He wasn't a user. Alvin wasn't a user, but his friend was. And they were wearing the same clothes on that day. So you certainly have people who are completely innocent that are being killed in this war. This is the whole point. I mean, there is no trial. There is nothing.
Hier is op beveiligingsbeelden te zien hoe 2 jonge mannen op straat gegooid worden. Berehulak legde vast hoe ze even later gevonden zijn.
These bodies were dropped off in various neighborhoods across Manila, early hours of the morning, around 3 a.m., 4 a.m. They were most commonly with packing tape around their head, around their hands, behind their back, and their feet taped as well in most instances. And these were people that either were killed beforehand, or killed on the way, or were killed when they were dumped out on the pavement. And most of them that we encountered that were killed in this fashion had a piece of cardboard around their neck, which would say, "I'm a pusher, don't follow me, don't be like me." So in a way it was a warning.
Ondanks de kritiek dat hij met zijn praktijken de mensenrechten schendt, is president Duterte van plan door te gaan.
Hitler massacred 3 million Jews. Now there's a 3 million drug addicts. There are. I'd be happy to slaughter them. At least if Germany had Hitler, the Philippines would have, but my victims, I would like to be all criminals to finish the problem of my country and save the next generation.
ko, nagpakapit kong tao ng anak ng asawa ko.
The most devastating was seeing the pain on the families and the emotional toll, and these were already neighborhoods that weren't affluent. These were working class people who were struggling, and spending time with them and seeing how this war was affecting them and how it was devastating their neighborhoods. That was the toughest thing, to hear to the cries of widows and children who had lost loved ones.